Happy boss hunting, Valhallans. We're going back in here and this is a spoiler if you haven't done the dungeon side quest. That is going to be here. Go ahead and, stop or skip to the next boss. This is going to be for the dungeon. This is going to be the first guy that I found back here. And I actually found a way to stealth kill him. They do kind of safeguard it a little bit. But if you hug this wall, like your grandmother, when she makes those favorite cookies, you know what I mean? Like it's your lifeblood. You hug it like a shield in Dark Souls. Anyway. Not really too many tips besides he's an asshole. Use anything you can. The red eyes are supposed to not like fire, but he took it like a boss. Boy, he took it like a boss. Anyway, yeah, don't get grabbed by anything that wants to grab you. You know what I mean? Basic. And then you got to get your perfect parries up. I missed that last one, man. He got me. He got that chip on me. I thought he was going to reach much farther on that. Or else I would have prepared for a blast. Yeah, and I should have done the Sekiro parry or whatever, the Mikoto, whatever the fuck it is. The thrust parry, you gotta do your thrust parries. It's my weakness. I go back to the guy, I do it, but still. The timings, man. The timings. Yup. Motherfucker. He is a tanky, angry samurai. You can heal out in the water. You can't use pellets out in the water. He will not follow you into the water. I guess that is a good strategy. I mean, you don't want to lose the whole boss thing and let him regain his health. Unless you really just want that stealth kill, because now that we've destroyed all that shit, he won't have... Yeah, get that before he uses that. That's a posture recovery. I let him... I mean, not intentionally, but I still just... I didn't get him quick enough, and I let him get his posture back. They will only do it when they're decently high, so you don't want them to do that. And his consistent barrage finally gets me down. A little angry, we're probably going to light him on fire again. That doesn't have a great range, so if you want to back off through that, see, and there we go. Now we took it. Yeah, if you want to back off to that, you can, but the perfect parrying is working pretty well for me, so we're going to keep going like this and get that last one. So we could have got it if we would have just been a little more cautious, got him on fire a little better. Yeah, so basically, as I've already warned for the spoiler, we're going in for the second guy now. So after that first time, you gotta come back here, and the guy who was going mad in here, you'll know who he is. Shortly, we'll be outside. And honestly, I was still fooled. I usually figure out when we have a Tyler Durden going on, a Tyler Durden incident going on. I love that stuff. So it was actually shock to me to figure out this dude was his own master that he's been talking about. Yeah, same guy. Dojin and Dujin. Anyway, we're going back around to get a little bit of his dialogue. Yeah, he's proud of himself. He's succeeded. He has taught himself well. And he has taught himself well, because he is an asshole, dude. Honestly, he is a tough monk. He's a tough monk, monker fugger, man. He's. It's going to be a little bit of a longer fight. Again, they are not susceptible to fire. They don't. I mean, it's just some good DOT, and I just prefer to do that. I don't know what else necessarily would work with him besides maybe a finger with the malcontent, the kingfisher prosthetic. Anyway, I have not tried that, so we can try that sometime. I'll let you know if I do that on one of these next playthroughs here. I'm probably going to pick a better run through for one of them, but there are 4 endings, and I plan on playing this game, through the platinum. So more to come. As you see, I'm using the flowing water because I like at the time I was, preferring just the quickness and being able to block after and just stop my attack between, don't spam R1. I never spam R1, by the way. If you're spamming R1 and you're wondering why you're dying, you gotta start there. Worry about blocking. Do that to the block button. Spam the block button right before he hits you. That way you can get that perfect block, or at least a decent block that takes less damage. He didn't like that shit. You see his posture meter? It's up now. Crazy son of a bitch. Anyway, give you a second to read that, because that is part of the information. Yep. Look within. Learning mechanism. On to Ashina Castle. We're gonna make our way past here and into the water. Into the water reminds me of Deathclock. Deathclock fans out there, throw it out. Anyway, into the water to fight the Headless. Go there, die there. Mommy. But hopefully, if you guys see this and what he's like, you can actually use the mounds to your defense. So if it's getting hectic and you got to get out there and heal, find a good mound to hide behind, and he won't be able to hit you. Get your in and out timings a little bit better than me, on par. As you can see, you don't need Divine Confetti for this, which is wonderful. What would be kind of cool is if they gave some backstories to who some of these Headless were, but I guess, maybe not be disrespectful to whatever, Keep dodging. I hate terror. Keep that terror gourd, because he will build up terror damage, especially with those little tiny fuckers he beams you with. And he will get quite a few of them. I figured out that the charge thrust is a really nice attack. You do not want to be inside that vortex. And like all the Headless, just keep that pressure. Once you figure out the timings, and you will get Ugo's Spirit Fall,
Ungo's Spirit Ball.
I still have so many of the candies, I just use those, but I'm pretty sure this will come in handy later. Then back to Ashina Depths. We're going to get in here and get this Headless that we left here last time.
I'm gonna have to go fucking. I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna do that my own
Now that
time,
that mist is gone. Again, if you see that mist down there,
watch me
I mean, you can
farm
still fight him if you're a
fucking
balls out
samurai.
berserker, but significantly harder than you need it to be. So fuck that chicken. And we're gonna go back here to make it happen. Let's make it happen, motherfuckers. Anyway, yeah, so this one, you're gonna go back to the same old tactics, except for he's in this little corner here that, I don't know, I just, fucking asshole. Keep that pressure, man. You don't want him to grab you, and you also don't want him to hit you, so yeah, look at that. So we'll break his pressure, break his posture, sorry. And I'm stuck behind that thing, but we can re-trigger it. I almost just wanted just to keep doing it over and over again and let him fall to a knee just to feel the pain, but throw a comment in there if you hate the Headless as well, or if you have gone many times of killing these fuckers and been at the second to the last stage and realized that you're not able to rejuvenate and you teared with the gourd still ready. Oh my god, dude, I hate that. If you try to use an item when he's vanishing, for some reason, he keeps you like locked in this fog fucking trance, and you will not dodge or jump. You know what I'm saying, dude? You will not dodge. He's just gonna fuck you. Anyway, pardon that rage, but yes, it's unfortunate. And then I'm probably gonna have to use another Divine Confetti momentarily, unless I just use one. There we go, just barely did it. See, it's all about the pressure with these motherfuckers, man. You gotta get in there just at the right one. This is for Gachin's Spirit Fall. This is the Spirit Fall version, and lucky us, we got it, right? Alright, moving on. This is the bottom of Shina Castle. The dojo area where you went and got, there was 3 dudes down here. Now there is this ogre that has just been screaming. You're like, where the fuck is this guy? Anyway, this is what happens right after you grab the ape. The lotus from the ape. The castle shuts down. You have to find your way back in there from the beginning. And we can disappear. Always remember, for this guy, you can disappear and come back in for the stealth kill. See where he's looking, jump down, get in for the stealth kill. Also, the fire doesn't work when he's about to grab, and he's a grabber. You know what I mean? If there was a strip club bouncer in here, you know, at this time, that'd be great, because he's a grabber. You know what I mean? Moving on. Also, use your grappling hook on him when you can. When he goes down, when he bends down, or he does too much, you can use your grappling hook. So notice the moments and take it. But he was so close, I just put the pressure on. Drop kick to the face. Jump for that, and then try to grappling hook. We're going for a quick item because I want to burn him again. More than happy to sacrifice the gourd of health for that. The son of a bitch went in for the double grab, man. Lucky I wasn't a pair of titties at the strip club, dude. Anyway, try to use your grappling hook, because I think it's gonna give him like a good second to stun. You're gonna get a good couple, one or two off. I decided to set him on fire. This was my primary objective. We have one more with this ceremonial dagger that we got from that first Shichimon Warrior. Again, if you didn't get that and you haven't seen it, go ahead and watch that Shichimon Warrior video. There is a second one coming up as well. Actually, that was in the video previous to this. Yeah, that was going to be in the previous video. Know your distance with all your enemies. Know your distance. You know what I mean? Know your distance. Know your passive escape. You're not always going to be able to dodge like I was trying to do. You can jump. In this kind of close quarters, when you're having issues, again, I should have use your grappling hook. But when you're having issues close quarters, don't forget that you can jump and then jump off of a wall, back over the enemy's head behind them. You couldn't do that in Dark Souls. You couldn't do that in Bloodborne. So the grabber gets his last grab in. Then we take that last Kirby, and I need for level 18? I believe it's 18. And that gourd. Love the gourd. Oh, now we're going to get in here to this asshole. The first time I ran into this room, definitely not a first time I beat him. This guy took me quite a few tries. He was like the last asshole in this room, where it took me... You need to use either a prosthetic or a specific technique. And right here, we're going to use the puppeteer. And oh, are we going to use the puppeteer, my friends. My Valhallans. Let's show you how to do it. If you have issues with this guy, hit that thumbs up. Let me know. Hit the comment, thumbs up. If you don't want to comment, just give me a thumbs up. Even if even if it's just for that. And make sure you do the pincher attacks, man. When you have a puppet, pincher attack. And when you feel like about a minute has gone up, don't use any of your abilities. Just keep pincher attacking this motherfucker. And about a minute and a half into it, re-puppeteer. And I accidentally fuck up, and I have to re-puppeteer one more time. I should have waited a little bit for it, but if it happens, don't worry about it. Just puppeteer, don't kill him. Use your ceremonial dagger, whatever you gotta use. I got seven health still, because this guy would usually be just tearing into me. This is a great tactic. Especially since that's what he does. It's what he did to me. So now I was like, you know what, motherfucker? Let's do this to you. Very, very fun. I just love the way the From Software does stuff. It just reminds me of old games. I mean, let's reminisce while I die. And then, man, it was just a beautiful, it felt so bittersweet. So bittersweet. Alright, we're gonna go in here and get one of this last Headless for my first playthrough with the Shura ending. Again, to be continued. I'm going through this many times, so I'm not doing a Shura ending next time. I'm getting through it pretty quickly. I might even put the new game, the new game playthrough on there, just to show people what it's like, or just the differences. I don't know. We'll see what's going on. But this one's actually pretty well hidden. Shout out to the folks at Reddit, or on Reddit. posting some of this information. You gotta go back into the water, but unfortunately it's not another water fight. I really wish it was. I had to farm the Divine Confetti and come back here. Which again, you're gonna need your Divine Confetti, you're gonna need your Purple Gourd. Whew, excuse me, a long weekend. And get in here to a slightly confined area for this motherfucker who immediately goes for his teleportation bullshit. We avoid the grab. We should have put some pressure on immediately. Again, now for healed, like I said in previous videos, use that level to your advantage. You know, my Dark Souls, my Bloodborns. Use it to your advantage. Use the developers' hard work to your advantage. Don't cage yourself in. Apply what you know, but don't cage yourself in anymore. You don't have a big fucking shield. You don't have invincible rolls. It's still good. Again, be wary of teleportation and using an item, and when he's teleported, he will stun lock you. Terror lock, I don't know what it is, but it's a pain in the ass. Anyway, pressure. I forgot that I had the Ichimon on. You know what? I was still getting used to it. I like it now, specifically because of the boss coming up. Well, specifically because of double. I'm trying out all the moves, and I know they're all good. It's just for preference and style. I like the quick one to be able to get in. Like I could have blocked right there if I was using the quick, but not as much damage. Just mostly posture damage. Thank God we get in there for that last kill. This motherfucker. And if you liked any of the videos, please like and subscribe. Follow me over on Twitch. I got the links in the below description. And happy hunting, Mulhollands.